Hello and welcome back to part 7 of my Castlevania Circle of the Moon walkthrough. Six bosses down and 1, 2, 3 to go. 4 to go, kind of. In this episode we'll be looking to get the next boss. We're starting straight from where we were last time. And the first thing to do is use that cleansing. I was going to do that at the end of the last episode, which has just reminded me there was something else I said I'd do at the end of the last episode I didn't do, so we'll do that after the cleansing has worked. Items. The night suit. So if we look that. Put on unequip, as I said, gives a 20 strength boost, 50 defense boost, and 10 intelligence boost. It's not that good, actually. Where's our rainbow robe? We're going to keep sticking with the rainbow robe, and as you can see, the strength rings as well. Now, this area can be a bit tricky. Already been in there. Power up in there. Let's have a look what cards I've got on. Let's go back to the nuke. We might need it. Now, in this area, you have these switches which you whip. They change those stairways that you've just seen, so they go up and down. Can take a little bit of time too. These guys are really hard. They will do a kind of mid-level, then a ground level ice spear thing. Luckily, with those strength rings, we're not doing too bad. God, I still find it hard to talk while I'm playing. Pauses, and what you've got to do is kind of use them to change the environment to do what you need to do in the game. So the first thing you do is kind of go up and around and back a bit and then forward a bit and just keep doing that. One of the worst things is the game pauses while you're flicking these switches. Still trying not to rely on the nuke too much. To be honest, I've normally just nuked those three together. I think I've remembered the sound this time. We're going to leave him alone for the time being because there's a secret area here. Those frozen shades. Getting them in 3 hits now. Gonna need our ice whip. Don't take it off. You don't want it on fighting a frozen shade. Doesn't do much damage. Now, I'll tell you what, let's put the nuke back on. As I said, I'll try not to use it too much, but it is useful in this area. This 8-bit door controller I'm using really is very good. I don't think I've missed one of them yet. Oops. And of course they freeze you. If you get hit while you're frozen, you take a lot of damage. Get a good amount of XP from them. You also get a card which is really useful. I will have a couple of goes at farming it in this next bit. We want to double back on ourselves here because there's an area, I wouldn't say secret, but a locked area by moving those. What we can do is use the nuke on both of them. Ah, we've got the card. I'll show you what it does. Quite cool, this card. So, the Neptune card We put that on with the Serpent, which is our Ice Element card. I actually want to get hit now. Come on, hit me. Effectively, what happens is you take no damage and your health actually increases. And obviously you can pair that with different cards for different effects. Now, there's another hidden area here. So you get 2 power-ups. Actually, I think I'll leave the Neptune card on. Oh no, I'm going to nuke them. Once again, I don't know if it's the emulator I'm using or what, but that seems to come quite quickly. It normally takes me a few attempts to be able to get that card. It's normally not too bad though. Did get it on my first playthrough and didn't realise what it did. The only problem is it can drain your mine ponds pretty quickly. What level are we now? 35. That's about right for the next boss. As I said, rule of thumb, you want 5 levels per boss. I might be lucky and get another one. There's also a hidden area up here we can go to. I'm going to nuke them just because they're a pain. But also, we need to come back here after we've completed, because when we get the reward for the next boss, we'll be able to get in a hidden area up here. Spinning your whip is always a good thing to do with these shades. Yeah, if I jump here, you see where there's that platform there. You can't get onto it yet, but when you get the reward for the next boss, you'll be able to fly up there and access a hidden area. Actually, what would be best is if let's put our Neptune card back on. Run through a bit with that on. Really difficult jumping in the water. We're going back to the nuke. The reason we're going back to the nuke is there isn't much point in having it on in this bit because you're not really going to get attacked by ice enemies. Oh, slow down on the emulator again. I don't care about less running than I had last time. Now we're going to leave that as it is for the moment. Save points here. Always save when you can. You can nuke in mid-air. If you time it right, you don't actually need to be on the ground to do it. As long as you do the right key combo. Which I'm not sure if I've shown you. Easiest way is to go to the card. So you do down, left or right, and then up and press the attack button. And that's how you do the nuke. the interest of time. Let's just do that. I think that Neptune card is the kind of one main card in this area. I don't know if there's anything else drops any cards. Can definitely be tricky jumping in water. So now we do want to flick that switch that we came past earlier. Look at the map. Yeah, it's pretty much all filled in. Oh, except for the bottom of there. What have we missed? You know what? I'm not going back. We'll fill that in later when we killed the boss. The jumps get trickier in this area too. It's like the way if you just position yourself right, you can kind of slide between those magic bowls or whatever the witch is throwing at you. Pain in the bum if you forget to flick that last switch. We need to get one ice quickly. You take a lot of damage if you get hit while you're frozen in any way, so if you get petrified by the Medusa heads in that earlier area and you take damage, you take a lot of damage. You take damage here, you take a lot of damage. There's another nasty enemy coming up in a bit, the Ice Demon. The Ice Demon's the only one I advise that you just nuke, that you do not fight unless you have no other choice. Its attacks are, well, they ice you for a start, and there are multiple of them, and they hit very hard. Now with these lizards, if you're on the same level as them, they will shield, and you just don't do any damage. Jumping and attacking is probably the best thing to do there. Did I flick that or not? Oh, I'm dead. Might have to come back. We will find out. Now we're nearly at the boss, but what we'll do is go and get the save point before the boss, kill the boss, and then come back and clear out some of this area. It's a lot easier when you have the boss reward. You did see what I meant there about the lizard men guarding. We'll find one. No, kill them all. There's some more in the next room. There's hands again. Hands are never good. There's hands in Elden Ring if anyone's played that, and they are a pain in that too. Right, what do I want on for the boss? I want my spinning balls again for the boss. Won't put it on yet. And here we go. Quite a lot of dialogue here. So it's the lady that was summoning Dracula at the start. And she's going, we've got your friend and your master and they all love us and think we're all great and we're going to kill them all at the full moon. So you'll have to hurry. Ironically, it doesn't matter how much time you take. The reason you have the spinning balls is she kind of fires bubbles that can be rather nasty. Normally what she'll do is come along here, kind of turn around. You want to turn around? Yeah. And do one or two attacks. There's that one. You do not want to get hit by that laser beam. Well, there's one where she kind of flaps her wings and does like sonic things at you. Which doesn't hit as hard, but it's probably easier to get caught by. Oh, and we've got her. Usual trick. Throw crosses at them. Oh no, I'm defeated, but it's too late. Full moon, blah blah blah. You can actually use the nuke against her, but it feels like cheating. Right, now we have that. This is great, this. You basically do a massive jump, and that opens up so many new areas in the castle that we've been past before. I'm going to stick the nuke on. If this gets too annoying, I'm just going to nuke everything. Intelligence ring. I've seen people complain that when you kill a boss, you've then got to make your way back to a save point. Some of them can be far away. It's not really a problem. What level are we now? 36. Now, I must admit, before I go into the battle, I've got the star bracelet that I mentioned before in a previous video. Now, if we look at the map, there's a few areas we need to unlock. Up above here, up above in the next room, that down below bit in a couple of rooms over, and then there's that secret area that I mentioned before. So we'll go all the way back through here and then come back. Yeah, I'm hiding behind my shield. I can't remember if we need to do that or not. I gotta have that sometimes. Now I needed flat to get along there, so let's change that. There's another ice demon. I'm definitely going to nuke the ice demon. I am fighting him. I think we have some nice drops. I remember the auto. Don't think they drop a card. you're going to do that, put your Neptune card on. Except you still take damage from enemies that don't ice now. I make that mistake so many times when I do this. I come back through there like that and end up not. Flip this switch. Kill him if you want to. I forgot I didn't have my key. Much more of a defensive card, this. Definite slowdown on this emulator. There is certainly some slowdown on this emulator. I'll go back to the save point. Save when you can. Now give me a look. We want to get in the bottom area there and the top for that secret area. I think we want to flick that. Certainly to get to the secret area we need that like that. It's those witches in particular that seem to be slowing the emulator down. I guess they're a big sprite and fire lots of missiles. Yeah, this is the bit I missed before. Yeah, you want to nuke at the end of it here. Otherwise, everything just gets in your way. So we seem to have got through without ever flicking this switch. But I don't think I want to flick it now either. If you're frozen and you put the Neptune card on, I wonder what happens. Shall we test it? Get it ready. You can't put it on. Yeah, I might live to regret this. I might die to regret it. Hold on, put the Neptune code on. That'll help. So I don't get hit that time. At least I can get them in 2 hits now. And that's it for the secret areas around here. So we will go back to the save points. In fact, we'll go back through to the end of this area and come back to what I described, I think in the first or second video, as the main hub. And then we're going to go around and pick up every single area we've missed so far. I think they also drop some pretty good armour. Try running through this time. It's always easier running through when you don't care where you're going to. You want that back up, so let's put it to how we need it. Have a save. Now we have the Neptune code on, so while we're running through we don't really need to worry. Like that one. When you get to this bit, you know that the ice demon's to the right, by the way. I guess you could fight him with the Neptune code on. No, the best thing to do with these things is this. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but sometimes when the hands are coming towards me, I'll jump up. The reason for that is if you just stand level with them, they'll go lower than you can hit. So you want to jump up a bit, and that pulls them up and gives you room to hit them. I'm going to put these back on. I'll show you why. There is a secret area coming up on this right-hand wall. Just past here. It's so much easier to find if you have those on. Now those wind armors are great. They're great to farm because they drop potion highs and potions. So if you're very lucky you get a potion high, and if you're just lucky you get a potion. And you come back out here just next to the teleport. You know what? While we're here... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to teleport back and we'll go around. We'll go around next time and pick up everything that we've missed. We can literally pick up everything that we've missed now. Other than the areas we haven't been to. And while we're doing that, I'll probably put the double heart card on so we can, as we go along, replenish some of our hearts. At least while I'm not in the harder areas. So there we go, part 7. 7 bosses down. 2.5 to go. Until next time, happy gaming!